Hi, I'm Erin Spors, and today we're going to meditate with our seventh final chakra, the crown chakra, which lives right up here, where our crown would sit if we were wearing one. In Sanskrit, it's the Sahasrara chakra. And this chakra point is associated with the tail end of the Om sound, so it's kind of just a silence, that transition from sound to silence, because this point is the place where our energetic body meets what is not us. It's the place of transition, and also therefore the place of integration between me and not me. So let's dive right in. Find a comfortable seat. Sit up tall, stacking the crown of your head up over your heart over your solar plexus, and your solar plexus over your pelvis, and let your eyes fall gently closed. And turn your attention to your breath. Letting your breath as always be that vehicle to bring you back from whatever tangent your monkey mind drew you out upon, back into your body, back into the present moment. The seventh chakra point is the dissolution of the ego, the dissolution of attachment. It's the end point of our physical experience. But at the same time, we're still here. We're in our body. And so we're never going to quiet the mind. That's okay. It's not a problem. But we're going to give it something to do by continually asking it to watch the breath, watch the body, and breathe. And I'll ask you to imagine that starting at the very root of the Sushumna Nadi, the base chakra, and flowing on up to your crown, imagine that this energetic pathway is a lotus plant. It's rooted down into the earth at the base of your energetic body. The stem flows up along that central energetic channel of chakras. At your heart, that beautiful big lily pad breaches the surface of the water. The stem continues to grow up through your throat to your third eye. And right at this crown point begins to bloom a massive, beautiful lotus flower, blooming just above your head into 1,000 petals. And it can be white or violet. Let your breath help that flower to nudge open, blooming bigger and bigger with each cycle of breath. When we sit with this energy of transition, or the edge, or the releasing of our attachments, our ego does its job, which is to bring us back into the material. And so as you sit here and breathe into this lotus flower resting upon your crown, notice if there is a tug of war that starts to happen in your conscious mind. And what kinds of thoughts show up to pull you away? Because our mind and our body are not separate entities. You may have things show up in your body, sensations, distractions. And again, we're not trying to silence that. Just watch it and come back to your breath. Come back to that image of this great big blooming lotus flower just above your physical head. Notice how the opposites work in your body and in your mind. The idea and the meaning of me and not me, of the masculine and the feminine, the Ida and the Pingala nadis, left and right, up and down, right and wrong. Continue to breathe. Breathing life and vitality, rich energy flow into this 7th chakra point. And continue to watch the dance of opposites. Is there a tension there? And can you also find a beauty and a gratitude there? Anytime you catch yourself running away with your mind, following a thought or a sensation, come back to your breath. Watch your breath. And imagine the flower. Notice its size, its shape, its texture. Notice if it's difficult for you to see it, if it's difficult for it to open. Notice any resistance, any stubborn holding on. Trust that there is an opposite to that. And you may not feel it today. That's okay. Continue to breathe. You can stay in this space, breathing and watching whatever floats up. It can be a rich space to work because the ego is very invested in remaining. So feel free to continue to stay here as long as you like for today. And when you do feel complete, take in a deep breath. Slowly open your eyes, allowing your gaze to take in the space below you. And then bit by bit, a little more, until you're watching and holding all of the space around you. And you're fully present back into this space in this moment. Thanks again for joining me. Namaste.